Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's in the fire of my eyes, and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist, and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. I came across Phenomenal Woman and I immediately loved it. I read it once, then I read it again and again and again, and I loved the message that it carried. I researched the poem and the author, Maya Angelou, and I read her story of how she grew up and had racial discrimination against her. And I just thought how great this poem was and how it's really just American in the sense that you know what happened during her time period and the racial discrimination that she was faced. But I just love this poem because it shows that no matter all the racial discrimination that she was faced with, her confidence remained and that she felt confident and she felt herself as a phenomenal woman. And I just think it connected with me so deeply because I feel like this is still reflected greatly in our day and age because girls my age are greatly faced with the wanting to be some stereotype fashion model body. But I think her message of being confident no matter what you look like, of just being a woman and being confident in your womanliness is what is attractive and what allures and what is your secret. And when it says, pretty women wonder where my secret lies, her secret is her confidence. Her secret is how she allures her men and how she says the stereotype, I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size, showing that pretty women wonder where my secret lies, I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. These pretty women want to know her secret because she's not cute or built or a fashion model stereotype size. And they want to know how she allures men and what her secret is. But when she says she starts to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. And then she says, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. Showing the stride of her step is her confidence. All of this is showing her womanliness and how she's confident in her womanliness. And then she goes on to say, I'm a woman phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me, which she ends every stanzas with. And I love the use of the word phenomenal because it's not just your average word. It's not just I'm great. It's not I'm just amazing. It's not just your typical average word. Phenomenal has so many meanings and it's just an overall great word. It's remarkable, extraordinary, exceptional. And then she ends it with that's me because she's proud. She's confident that she's a phenomenal woman. And then she says, I walk into a room just as cool as you please, showing that she's cool, she's confident. And to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. They're allured by her. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I really love this metaphor because she's comparing the bees to the men and the hive to the narrator, showing that a hive to a bee is a hive is a shelter for the bees. The bees are naturally allured and attracted to their hive. And so she is comparing the narrator to a hive, showing that the bees, the men, are allured and attracted and feel safe, and that's their shelter, is this phenomenal, confident woman. And then she does this in each stanza, having the It's in the reach of my arms. It's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth. All giving examples of things that make her a woman, things that make her confident, natural things that she's confident. And the way that she walks, she flashes her teeth, she's happy, she's the joy in her feet, the swing in my waist, showing her confidence, her pride, her womanliness. And then she goes on to say, I'm a woman phenomenally. So I just think this poem is just a celebration of womanhood. I think this poem just gathers everything that makes a woman, and she takes confidence in that. And then the third stanza is, men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. Her inner mystery is her inner beauty, her inner confidence. They can't touch her inner confidence. It's not on the outside. It's not what's being portrayed. It's what's inside. And when I try to show them, they say they still can't see. Because what's in the inside, they can't see what's in the inside. They don't understand, and neither do the women understand how they are so allured and how men are so allured. But they are allured to her confidence, and she portrays this as being what I think is such a great message to girls, is showing that it's not the beauty that allures the men, it's the confidence, it's the pride of being a woman. And that's what the women want to know, is where her secret lies, is because it's in her confidence. And I think that's what she's trying to portray to her readers, that it's the confidence in being confident in what you look like, no matter what you look like, no matter if you're a fashion model size, no matter if you're not, no matter if you're black or white, no matter what you look like. It's in the confidence. And then she goes, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. All showing her womanliness and what makes her phenomenal. Her fourth and last stanzas. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. She walks into a room, she doesn't have her head bowed, she's not ashamed, she walks into a room confident, and people know that. People know that she's confident. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. She doesn't have to look for attention. She doesn't have to beg for attention. She doesn't have to make commotion for attention. Her attention is brought to her because of her confidence, because of the way she held herself high, the way she strides, all of her womanly characters, and the way she has portrayed it in the poem of being confident in her womanliness. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. It ought to make you proud of how confident this woman is in her own body. It's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care, are all again womanly traits, expressing her womanliness, expressing her confidence. And then she ends it with, 'cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. So I just came across this poem, and it really lingered with me, because I think the message of this poem is just to get to readers that, again, what she's trying to portray is that even though during this time period she was African American, that it probably was hard for many women during this time to remain confident, but she remained confident in her womanliness. She thought of herself as a phenomenal woman, and the pretty women wanted to know where her success came from, and her success came from her confidence. And I think the messages that she's trying to portray is that confidence and being proud of who you are and being proud of being a woman is something that everyone should have, and that you shouldn't have to want to be some stereotype to be able to get attention and be able to be confident. Is that you should just be confident in being a woman and being a phenomenal woman. So I think this poem is amazing. I think this poem is extraordinary. I think this poem is very empowering to women, and I love the message it carries. So, thank you.